Let me paint a scene. You're out with a group of friends, maybe at dinner, maybe at church. Your spouse says something that's a little off or maybe even slightly incorrect. Before they can finish their thought, you jump in. No, that's not what happened. He always gets it mixed up. Or, she's so dramatic. Y'all know how she is. It gets a laugh, it gets a smirk, it also gets quiet. What felt like a small correction to you felt like a public cut to them. Correction is necessary in marriage, but how, when, and where you correct your spouse says everything about how much you honor them. Embarrassment is not accountability. And if you think making your spouse the punchline wins points in public, you're losing ground in private. Proverbs 12:18 says, "The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing." Marriage etiquette teaches you when to speak up and when to hold back. Not everything needs to be addressed in front of others. Even Jesus corrected in private when it came to those he loved. Shouldn't we offer our spouses the same dignity? In today's sarcastic culture, public shade has become entertainment. We joke about our spouses to win likes. We roll our eyes to get validation. We air out our issues for sympathy. But at what cost? Eventually, your spouse becomes guarded. They'll stop sharing around people. They'll start shrinking, quietly losing confidence in the place that they should feel the safest. Humiliation breeds resentment. Constant correction damages emotional safety. It makes your spouse feel like your child, not your partner. Even when someone is constantly corrected in public, they start preparing for war, even at home. These are healthy ways to handle mistakes in public. Number one, let it go for now. If it's not critical, let them finish. You can always clarify later privately. Number two, cover and correct gently. If a correction is necessary, do it with grace. Here's an example. Actually, I think it was Thursday, right, babe? We both remember it a little differently. It was such a wild day. Number three, check your tone. Correction should never feel like a slap in the face. Use words that preserve dignity, not strip it. In my book, The Etiquette of Marriage, we walk you through how to correct your spouse in love and not shame, language that uplifts rather than embarrasses, the difference between helpful feedback and public humiliation. Correction should build, not break. And if the only time your spouse hears your voice is when they're wrong, your silence in their wins is just as loud. It's not about perfection. We all get frustrated, but it's about learning the discipline of dignity. Your spouse is not your enemy. They're not your child. They're not your comedy set. They're your partner. And the world should see that, not just hear you say it. If you've ever wondered how to correct, communicate, or confront in a way that protects your marriage, this book is your answer. Grab The Etiquette of Marriage now at jocelyndrake.com so that you can know how to speak life, speak love, and speak wisely.